is Christian The Beast Aguilera. I'm going to be fighting for BAMMA USA at Commerce Casino on June 26th. So my last fight was a couple months ago in January against Tim Quiroga, another up-and-coming guy out of Black House. And I was offered that fight about 6 weeks out. It seemed like a good fight, good promotion, so we took the fight. And I ended up getting a first-round knockout against him as well, and put on a good show there. Now that I got the scare of the weight cut out of the way, I feel like it's going to be a little easier just to have that big weight off my back. Like, am I going to make weight? Can I make weight? Because I've already done it once, so I feel a little easier about the whole what I need to do, how my diet needs to be. So it just seems a little more dialed in than the first time we tried it. Yeah, it's been definitely going up. My first fight was pretty tough just because I had a little stage fright. But after that, we started getting tougher opponents, better records. So all of my fights they've been pretty tough guys. Like, they've been able to take a punch. They've been able to stay in there and bang with me for the most part. And then they all have something threatening that they bring to the table that's I have to prepare for. So just having a wide variety of opponents that offer different things makes me become more well-rounded in that I have to train different aspects to a higher degree in order to beat them. I wouldn't say it's difficult. I just, like, I come back to BAMMA, they had a fight for me, or you guys had a fight for me. So I know there's always guys out there willing to fight, and there's always guys out there who will take the fight. So it's just finding the right guys. But it's the same. If I had like 4 losses, it'd be the same way. Still picking opponents because people are very choosy about who they fight. Yeah, I'll be training at Total MMA again, Brazilian Top Team, Orange County, with guys like EJ Chavez and Edgar Gonzalez, some of the other guys who fought for BAMMA. We also have a couple other guys over at All In MMA who we've been training with to get our sparring in, which is it's coming along really well. I feel like it's a really good camp now. We're having a lot of bodies. We have a lot of really tough guys in there all the time and really skilled guys in there. So everyone brings something different. We have good wrestlers if we need to train wrestlers. We have good jiu-jitsu guys. We have tons of good strikers, which helps out. I'm really excited to come back and fight for BAMMA. I had my first 3 fights here as a professional. I've had a couple amateur fights with them as well. So I feel really at home here, like in the cage with these guys. I fought in the cage before. I know how it feels. I know the crowd, I know the walkout, so it's easier for me to prepare for it just because I got a good visual of it because I've done it so many times. So, and I know it's nice here in Commerce, so I have a lot of my family coming, a lot of my friends coming, so we'll have a good crowd, good energy there that night. So yeah, it feels good to come back to the Commerce Casino, fight for BAMMA again. I feel really at home at the casino because I fought there so many times. I've had my first 3 pro fights there. I've had a couple amateur fights there, so I just know the whole process, the whole flow of the event. The walkout, I can visualize that in my training just to become more comfortable on fight night. It's easy to get my fans out there too because they come early, they get to go gamble on the floor, have fun out there, they have restaurants. And then a lot of my family lives within like 10-15 minutes from the casino, so it's really easy for me to sell tickets as a fighter, telling them they don't have to go as far to come see me fight, which brings in a whole nother base of people, which is cool. Having a set fight and able to have a full camp makes me a lot more confident going into the cage just because I know my cardio is going to be exactly where I want to. I'm going to have myself dialed in, my diet dialed in. So everything is going to peak at around the same time, or right on fight night, hopefully. And by that point, I'll feel great. I'll go in there, put on a good show, and then I'll just feel perfect in that moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see the 155-pound belt every day I walk into the gym. I see it there waiting for me. It basically has my name on it right now. I just need to get the opportunity and the opponent. So we're waiting, we're preparing. That's what we're preparing for, to get that belt, to become the champion. It's cool, man. We're seeing all the guys at the past events. We're all very cordial to each other. We're all like cool guys. We know it's just a business. We're not one of those like crazy go fight each other in the parking lot kind of dudes. But yeah, it's cool, man. I've seen their last fights. I've seen them fight for BAMMA in the last show, and ever since then, I've just been preparing. I'm getting ready. So whenever the opportunity comes up after this fight, after the next show, whenever it may present itself, I've seen these guys fight. I've seen their holes. I've seen their strengths. I've seen their weaknesses. So we're going to be prepared, whoever it is. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Total MMA Studios, all my training partners over there. EJ Chavez, my boxing coach. Giuliano, my head coach, OC Fight Docs, Vulcan Fight Shop, Performance Blueprint, HTS Inc., All In MMA, Acai Republic, Franchise Customs, Versa Climber, GEI Wrestling, Worth the Genetics for my diet plan and everything, and Meats to You and Choice Proteins. Thank you guys for getting me ready for this fight. So this is Christian The Beast Aguilera. I'm fighting for BAMMA USA on June 26th. I have tickets available, so come check me out. Hit me up for tickets. We're going to put on a show. Come see me.